Hey, this is Brad at SquaredPeg.com. We are here with the infamous Ben Jones.
Hi,
Tell us where you're
folks.
working now.
I am back at my alma mater, Oberlin College in Ohio.
And you're a VP now, is that
I'm the
correct?
VP for Communications.
Awesome. And how
My
are things
dream
going
job.
so far? Your dream
My
job?
dream job. Things
Cool.
are great. Things are very busy. There's a
Yeah.
lot of work to be done, and I've been there just under 2 months, and I feel like I've been there a year, and there are 400 projects that I haven't been able to start yet. I'm very impatient, and the only downside of my job is wanting to accomplish 400 things and having time for about 3.
Definitely.
Otherwise, it's great.
Awesome. So you're getting some blogs going at Oberlin now, and
We are.
kind of
we are.
starting over again with.
Yes, well, I was saying in the session that MIT now has 4 classes of undergraduates, all of whom have been through the blogging on the way in, which is pretty magical in terms of student culture and how it relates to blogging. So it's my dream to have the same thing for Oberlin 4 years from now, and we'll see.
All right. So don't show us all your cards here, but what's next in blogging or the student interactions here? Is there anything on the forefront you're seeing that you want to implement?
Wow, well, there are so many things. Blogging is I think going to be around for a long time because it's sort of the lowest common denominator. You don't need any fancy plugins for your browser. You just basically need to read text and read stories. And I think thoughtful students like the sort of essay nature of blogging because if you're just doing video all the time or photos, it's sort of like watching the movie instead of reading the book. And what you get out of blogging is that sort of thoughtful response that can only come out of sitting down and writing. And so I think that's here to stay for a long time, but we are going to add a lot of things to supplement that, like video, like photography, like audio, and then all these other technologies that are coming out to try to make it more of a multimedia experience. But at Oberlin, admissions blogging is just going to be the first step. We're also trying to create Web 2.0 stuff for a lot of different applications, like some of our broad programs, some of the plays that are being done. We're having the cast monitor their evolution as a cast when they embrace difficult bodies of work. We're doing a faculty essays website where faculty will respond every week to current events in sort of blogging type of way to show our faculty's talents and experience. What else are we doing? Well, there's a.
What are you not doing?
What are we not doing? There's a campaign at Oberlin called the Fearless Campaign, which is the new tagline that came out a couple years ago. And out of context, people think that fearless means without fear, which is actually quite the opposite of what it means at Oberlin. It means that, yes, there are a lot of things that terrify us, but we don't let them get in our way of action. So what I'm trying to do is actively define fearless by having 1,000 people write personal narratives of some experience at Oberlin that helped them to overcome fear. And so if that works, then as a prospective student, you'll be able to come read 1,000 different narratives about what it means to be Oberlin fearless. And
Awesome. That's pretty cool.
so community generated content is high on the list of things to do. I am a relatively young communications director for a college, and I look at my counterparts at a lot of places who, including how it's always been done at Oberlin, which sees the communications office as really the storyteller of the institution. And I think that the story now is too big to have one office really be capturing it. So what we're trying to do is look at our limited time as a way to enable the community to tell its own story on an exponential scale. And how can we use the web and technology and all these other things that are coming out to give that power back to the community and telling its own story. So stay tuned.
Awesome. And are you currently blogging anywhere? Or do you not have time?
No, I have a blog.
All right, what's that?
It's weareoberlin.org.
Awesome. Thank you for your time, Ben. We
You're
appreciate it,
welcome.
and looking forward to see what you do next.
Thank you.
See ya.